everybody out there.
Hey.
You too.
What's up, TGIF, right? Are you ready for the weekend? I am, but my face is in the internet. I'm sorry.
As it often is. But we're going to fix that because it is National Day.
Unplugging Day.
Of unplugging.
But I need it to do the show, so we'll keep it around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a time where you just unplug. Especially if you have multiple phones and tablets and the computer and all that electronic interruption.
Yeah, and most of us, I feel like we are sort of attached to our, you know about me sleeping with my iPhone. I sleep with
You still sleep with it.
I still sleep with it. I know, I'm sorry. Until they tell me it's gonna explode under my pillow, I'll probably still sleep with it. But yes, so I think we're all attached, and I'll be the first to admit it, yes. But you know what? That's the first step to admitting that, right? Isn't it? Admit that you have a problem.
It is.
I have a problem.
It is.
So
I'm a little more attached than I'd like to be as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and when my daughter has brought it to my attention, it really makes me feel bad. And I'll put it down and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I was a little too attached to my iPhone.
They're like, look at me. I'm sorry, I'm looking, Instagramming it. Okay, but anyways, yeah. So get off the internet, get off your phones.
Carowinds has a crazy new roller coaster. Have you heard about it?
Woo!
It's called Fury 325. They did their first test this week, and as you can see in this video, it shows the train climbing to the top of a hill, 325-foot hill. Then an 81-degree first drop. Then it goes through a whole bunch of curves and
my gosh,
quick transitions. It looks crazy. There is no way in. I'm riding that. Would you ride it?
Honestly, I would say no now, but then I would get there and be like, I feel like I have to do it. You know what I mean? It's almost like one of those things. It's like a once in a lifetime thing, but I don't know, because I feel the same way about like jumping out of a plane, and I'm like, I'll never do that.
You know, I used to want to jump out of a train.
Really?
A train.
A train.
A plane.
She'd like to jump out of a train.
That used to be on my list until I went down to this indoor flying center. And I felt like I was going to swallow my tongue. There was so much air hitting my face that I thought I was going to suffocate.
Oh my gosh.
And after a few seconds, I said, no, I've had enough.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Okay, so if you want to check out the roller coaster and you're brave enough to do it,
it opens
do that.
at Carowinds near Charlotte. Later this month, it's going to be the world's tallest and fastest giga coaster.
Okay, very cool. So, you know the guys that sing that song that goes, you're out of touch.
Of course, Hall & Oates.
You're out of touch. Okay, so they're the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Yeah.
They are suing a granola company because the granola company is using the slogan Hall & Oates on their little bags. I think we have a picture of so this is what they did on Twitter. That's a picture of the bag to the left, and then, or you're right. And then the little note there is because the company thinks it's funny that they're suing them.
Yeah.
So they're offering basically like little discount codes, like say it isn't so that they're suing us. Use say it isn't so to get us out of this. So
I can't go for that. No.
So yeah, and then it's like all these funny jokes are happening. So it's all over the news media, and I think I don't know. Do you think they're just trying to get their name back out there?
No, they're out. They did a kick behind concert last year. I stood up the entire time. The place was packed from front to back.
Then I don't get it.
I'm a huge fan. I own their music because I don't buy a lot.
I know,
but I own their music.
I hear you.
And I will travel to see them.
But if it was you and you're Hall & Oates, like let's say it's us, we're Hall & Oates, right? We got this big show. We're national.
Yeah.
Okay, and then somebody steals our little, and they write Hall & Oates on the bag.
You gotta protect your identity. What if the owner of that company is crazy, a psycho, and does something nuts, and then he's associated with
I guess
the band?
That's true. We know he has a sense of humor.
Well,
but okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, Belanda. Okay, that's true. She's right. Well, they can't go for that. So hopefully we'll see exactly what happens with that and if they end up winning in the lawsuit. But obviously the granola company thinks it's just all fun and games.
America, have you heard? Morris Day in the Time, along with Sheila E. is coming to Redhead Amphitheater. Right? I'm so excited. This is another group that I love, and I cannot wait. The tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. The show is May 30th at 7:30 p.m. You know anything about Morris Day in the Time?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't. Does that make me lame?
One nugget Prince wrote most of.
Oh, he did. Okay. Now I see the relationship to the passion of the love in which Valanda is connected. Okay, get it.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're looking for something else fun to do this weekend, the Durham Central Park Food Truck Rodeo is this weekend on Sunday at 12:30. And I love all this food. The event is free to attend. You simply pay for what you decide to eat, and then the food truck rodeos, of course, go on rain or shine. I love these because there's just so much food. It's just amazing, and you can get all these different kinds of treats and interesting stuff. And I believe Loco Pops is going to be there, which I tried out Loco Pops just last week, and oh my gosh, so good. Hopefully it'll be a hot day.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to the forecast.
I think it's going to be in the 50s.
Well, warm enough.
That's better than today.
Yeah, warm
Today's
enough
in the 30s.
to get a little lollipop going on.
Also going on, the annual Bull City Food and Beer Experience this weekend. More than 30 restaurants at 50, say that word, I can't say it.
Breweries?
Yeah, will be at the event. It's Sunday afternoon at the DPAC. Tickets are $75, so get the tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, and March is a time every year to shine a spotlight on efforts to beat childhood cancer. Raleigh's Glenwood South is hosting one of the world's largest head shaving events. This is such a great cause to benefit the St. Baldricks Foundation. It's happening tomorrow on Glenwood between North Street and Tucker Street from 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can still register to shave or volunteer and get details at stbaldricks.org, and we'll put a link on our website.
So we're just a wealth of information about what you need to do with your time this weekend.
Take notes.
Discover the Dinosaurs is coming to the State Fairgrounds this weekend. The show gives kids a chance to learn about dinosaurs through interactive exhibits and games. We are giving away 2 family 4-packs. Just send us an email to mycarolina@wncn.com, and we will select 2 winners by the end of the show.
Woot woot, you know you want it to be you. Competition is thick.